Okay, to test for fermentation, we're going to take yeast in our little test tubes. Each test tube contains about 0.2 grams, and add our sugary solutions to them to see if any fermentation happens. So if there's sugar in the solution, then the yeast will react with it to form carbon dioxide. For our first one, we're going to use water for a control, because water has no carbohydrates. There should be no reaction there. So we'll fill it all the way up with our water. Shake it, make sure the yeast is getting incorporated in there. And then we're going to take our big test tube here and invert our small one inside. So we want both of them to be as full as they can be. That way any air that's in there is from fermentation. So we'll just slip it in and then sink it, and then we'll see if any air forms in that test tube. So we're going to do the same thing with the glucose solution. Take about 0.2 grams of yeast and glucose. Okay, get that all the way full. Shake, and same thing, we're going to invert and put in the larger test tube. And then we're going to do the same for fructose. Invert. And do the same for sucrose. Then lactose. And then with starch, then we're going to use the unknown carbohydrate for their last sample. So we'll let those go for an hour or so to see if any more fermentation if any fermentation happens. So some of these already do have some air bubbles going, which is probably because it's an imperfect way to try to submerge these test tubes. So we want to compare what they look like in a couple hours to what they look like now to see if any more fermentations happened.